Alright, so I'm here at Aquarium Co-op. We got Corey over here as I get everyone sick, bagging my fish. We got Aqua Pros in the house.
My name's Mike.
That's Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
So, well, I got Corey working down here and bagging up my fish.
It's not yours until you paid for it.
I already paid for it.
It's not true.
In blood, sweat, and tears. I think you need a bigger net.
Use a big net so that you don't have to chase them. Like, watch how easy this is gonna be. Which it won't be now that I've said, let's watch how easy this is gonna be.
Yeah. That's what I love about Rainbowfish.
This guy is a beast. Oh my god.
That is one of the biggest rainbowfish I've ever seen.
It's the biggest I've ever seen. I can say
I think
that.
I've had some Australians that are bigger.
Not
lengthwise.
This guy's like this tall. He's like this tall, but he's big. He's got a hunchback, man. What tank is that going in, Bob?
My 125-gallon rainbow tank.
When's it gonna turn into the 240-gallon tank?
Soon.
Good.
Soon.
I'll help. What else can I get for you today? that's literally what I say to every customer. Like, what else? My employees always ask, like, they just say, "Is that it?" And I go, "No. We ask, what else can I get for you?"
Yeah, you never say.
Is that it? You're already ending the transaction.
Yep.
So, what else can we get for you?
Never finish without an open-ended question, right?
That's right. You never want to leave them with a yes or no answer. It's funny because my yeah, it's the same thing.
Is that everything? Are you done?
Yeah.
Will you leave the store now? So come over here, Corey, and tell us about these puffers, because this one's on my radar.
The hairy puffer?
The hairy. This is a female though. That's the only bad thing.
Ooh, how do you know that? I don't know that.
Because she's not hairy.
She's got some stubble.
Yeah, but that's nothing like a male.
This guy's not nearly as big as the last ones I've had.
This guy's like 4 inches.
I've had way bigger than this. Like,
and did they have hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably a male.
It could be, but I didn't know that was the difference between male and female.
Look at that.
So you just gotta give it a girl name.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of those names that go both ways, like Mike.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
All right. So yeah, I would take this home right now, but I don't want to set up a tank at 3 in the morning.
You don't?
Because there's not a tank I can put this in that she would not shred everything in the tank. But let's look at the next puffer over here. And this puffer is like the flavor of the month, I feel. Everyone's asking me about this in my live stream.
The dragon puffer?
Yeah, what can you tell us about this?
Well, they're all wild caught, and they don't tend to do well without tannins in the water. When the light's too bright, they typically won't eat. Once we got a bunch of tannins in here, he's really started chowing down on krill and frozen bloodworms, and now he'll start hunting. But they're an ambush predator, so typically he actually thinks we can't see him right now, even though he's like right in the middle of the front of the glass. But he'd want to be perched between 2 rocks and kind of wait for stuff to swim by and just grab them. So he's an ambush predator, and I don't know why. He hates my camera. He always runs from my camera, but he's not running from you.
They'll have a pretty face.
Yeah, but once he's chimed into my finger here.
Is that a snail?
Yeah, he hasn't really chomped those down. He's been going after frozen foods, and then that snail, he only killed it and didn't even eat it. That one behind him.
So he's just angry.
Yeah, he's been eating, but he's killing stuff, because why not? These 2 shrimp are fighting. Oh, they're not. I don't know if they're anymore, but those 2 orange shrimp were like right at each other, holding hands. It's gone now. Have to take my word for it.
All right, and then we got a couple more puffers somewhere, don't we?
Yeah. Right here, we have the Shoaldentai puffer. This is the spotted Congo puffer. He doesn't get that big and is pretty peaceful. Like, we've got it living in with these butterfly fish, and I tried one time, previous shipment, I tried to put a betta. Well, I had a betta, and I was like, oh, I'll put it in there, we'll see what happens. And the betta was beating on it, and he was just running away, going, no, quit it. So then I had to get the betta out, and so they're super duper peaceful. I think from my limited interaction over the past 6 months, I actually feel like they're more like a miniature kind of Maboo puffer in personality.
What was the common name?
The spotted Congo puffer.
Okay, because there's a Congo puffer that's really angry too, right?
Yes, the Congo puffer, aka the Murius puffer, is a real ambush predator, kill stuff fish. Yeah.
All right, and then I know you have 2 more.
Oh, really? I also got these ones down here.
Oh, all right. Let's look at some pea puffers.
Lots of these guys. If you keep them in a big pack, they don't beat on each other too much. If you had like 3 or 4, they have a dominant one just beating on the rest. So you got to keep them in a lot, or give them a lot of space. And so I like at least 5 gallons per. So if you had a 20-gallon, maybe you run with 4, that type of thing. Or crowd them, but change a ton of water.
So like African cichlids, you want more in there to spread around the aggression?
Yep. And these guys don't have beak issues, so you can just feed them frozen bloodworms and stuff like that. They typically won't take dry foods, so that's something to know. Most puffers are that way, that not like dry foods that much.
Now, can you put other types of fish with them?
Sometimes yes, but most times no. I'd say odds are against you. And now that I said that, there's going to be 5 people leave comments that says, well, my pea puffer loves to live with this. That's great, but like odds are probably 70% chance they won't live with other stuff and 30% chance they will.
Yeah, well, there's always the exceptions,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And what about the super secret puffers?
Yep. When you have so many puffers you can't put them out on the floor, you go back to the, what's in the back stock of puffers. So right here, we've got a baby Aqua puffer. And when I say baby, he's like really baby. Like really small. And you can see he's hunting snails and beating on them.
Can't even zoom in on them.
What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a real baby.
There we go. Wow, that's not what I would expect the colors of the Haka to be.
They're a lot darker when they're that small. Yeah.
Probably makes sense though, so they can hide.
Yep, they grow pretty quick though, which is nice. And then over here we do have the Congo puffer, the Murius puffer, not the red variety, but he was being super active a little bit earlier. But oh, now he's not liking my finger a little bit. But you can see there's some snails in there, and he hasn't quite taken to hunting them yet. We've mostly been feeding him frozen food at this point. And yeah, that might be all the puffers I have right now.
So tell me about these 24 karat.
Yeah. The 24 karat
white clouds.
White cloud. Basically, if you look at them down from the top, their eyes really stand out. So they've got that going for them.
So are these actually different than just gold white clouds?
Yeah, and they've got that kind of golden line down the back of them. And we can go look at normal white clouds out in the shop. I haven't put any of these out because I kind of want to take a bunch of these home to my own store. But they're still in quarantine, obviously. Home to my own store. I don't have a store at home. I have a fish room at home.
I was going to let it go.
Yeah, but I want to take them and put them outside in ponds because I think it's going to look amazing when sunlight hits them.
Yeah, I kind of want some.
The first time I ever saw them was at a Petco, actually, and I kicked myself for not buying them because I never saw them again. And once I saw them on the import list, I was like, man, I got to get these.
So you have just regular gold white clouds?
Yep.
Let's see if we can tell the difference.
I hope so. They're going to be out here. They're in this tank.
Oh, huge difference.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Mm-hmm. The gold is way intense on the 24 karat gold. I feel like the red might be better on these guys, but these guys also aren't in quarantine with meds, so it's hard to judge that part. But these guys are fully adapted. Those are still super stressed out in there.
Are they injected with 24 karat gold?
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive.
They're dyed fish?
Yeah. No, they're not dyed.
They're not glowfish?
They're not natural either, but they're line bred.
Let's see. What about cool plecos? There's the L204 over here I wanted to show. Can you stick your hand in there and get them out?
Sure, yeah. So we've got some baby ones and then one that's grown up, which is super cool. Oh, there he is.
Where?
Right on the right-hand side here.
Oh, hello.
Right in front. With his leer tail. Looks super cool. You can see all like the whiskers kind of on his, like right on his operculum, I guess you would call it. Those whiskers, kind of a trait of the Plecos. And then you can see, it almost looks like his skin is fuzzy. That's all extra armor. So, but they're pretty cool. They look cool when they're small, but they also look cool when they get big.
Yeah, they retain a lot of their color, looks like.
Yeah. So.
And we have some huge yo-yo loaches down here.
Yo!
Yo! There he is, right there. Well, one really big one.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty rare to see him that size in a fish store.
Mm-hmm.
What other cool plecos do you got?
Over here, well, there's some right here too, but
Yeah, I'm looking at the Colombians here real quick.
yeah, Colombian snowball plecos. Got a few of those. I've got the blue phantom pleco.
Of course, we can't see.
Yep, he's hiding behind.
Oh, wow, that's a big sucker.
Yeah, he's nice.
Almost as big as the ones I got.
Yeah, not too shabby. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if we go over here for plecos. We have, unless we sold it earlier. Oh no, it looks like we sold it. So there was a zebra pleco in here, but we must have sold it today. So there was a zebra pleco earlier today. I've got locally bred Claro plecos. This is the dwarf bristlenose that maxes out about this big. Those are locally bred, and then I think in this tank I have wild caught versions of that as well. So I've got both captive raised and wild caught.
Well, I gotta see one. We can't just talk about it.
Oh, in here? The
Yeah.
wild caughts?
Well,
So
any of them.
I've got the super reds in here
don't see
also.
any.
So here's super reds.
Yep.
And then
Oh, there's one on the back.
there's one right there. That's basically almost full grown there for that bristle nose. And then over here we're gonna have some babies. Well, not babies, but definitely
Oh,
smaller.
there they
Like you see it right there. Yep. And the problem is, you know, they're hard to sell because this thing's already like 8 to 12 months old, right? And so the breeders have to grow them forever. And people go, well, it's going to be too small. My fish are going to eat it, but I don't want to get one that gets too big. So it's kind of a catch-22, and that's why you don't see them a lot captive
Want
raised.
to reattach that?
Oh yeah,
Oh, here's one over here.
yeah.
Green dragon.
Green dragon. Yep.
Ooh, I just.
Short fin version.
I was gonna say I just went on a rant about these the other day.
What was your
They're
rate?
not green dragons if they're not long fins.
I could agree with that for sure. Yeah.
Because this doesn't look like a dragon to me.
I
But the
agree.
long fin ones, that they look like dragons.
Yep. I know I've got to have some more plecos out here as well. We'll go over here. In this tank.
Well, here's one right in front of me. Is that the L92?
Yeah, we must have sold the big one? We had a giant one in here. Or no, it's in this tank.
Yeah, he's on the. Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah. So we've got some whiptail cats in here, and then we also have the L92 head spot pleco, which is
There's one
right on the side. Yep. And then in this tank we've got some royals.
That guy is.
He's beastly.
Yeah, you missed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So those are cool looking. And then kind of just another cool fish I like in the store, which I've got some Steenfott gobies down here. So I like those.
I always thought it was stifling. What do I know?
I don't know that that's true. I just say it like I know what I'm talking about. So
Tomato.
yeah.
I think Mike wanted to hold that pleco.
Yeah.
No.
You ever held a pleco?
No.
All right.
He has nightmares of plecos.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at all the
Especially
plecos.
not that one.
So in here we're gonna have leopard frog plecos, like one of my absolute favorites, and then we've got the king tigers as well.
I see one behind the heater.
Yeah, they always hide behind the heater, which is kind of a bummer. But let's see. Come on out, guys.
Looks like a leopard.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a small king tiger there.
Yep.
But they're a good price, even though they're small. The king tigers are only $25. Whereas like those leopard frogs, small, $100. So
Not even $99.99, a straight
no,
$100.
Straight to 100. Yeah, $100 bill.
So Corey.
In here, we've got the green phantoms, kind of small for $50, honestly, but great fish. And what I like in this tank actually is these guys, the dwarf horseface loach.
Whoa, I didn't even see those.
Yeah, they're super cool, but they don't get ridiculously big.
I gotta step back so I can zoom in on them. They're so small.
Yeah, but they're one of my favorites for sure. Those are cool. But they don't get big, and they're just, they got the whole horseface loach to them. I brought in a bunch. No one can see them though, so I don't sell them any of them. But
I
I
need
get
to put them on like black gravel or something.
Yeah, I know.
Or bright pink. Go to Petco.
Any of those, yep. Either of those will work.
I have a tank bright pink gravel that I just don't show anybody.
I wouldn't either.
Everybody's got one, right?
While not a pleco, one of my favorites, the reticulated hillstream loach. They serve that same role. They eat algae, and I just think they look cool. And I think that's...
They're like flying saucers.
I mean, there's probably some more down that way, maybe one or two more types. Let me take a quick look. I mean, I've got like the blue eyes, and I've got longfin albinos.
I think we see enough bushy-nosed plecos on my channel.
Right, like here's some albinos. The blue eye right
He's
here.
got the gold nuggets. We skipped those.
Oh yeah, I got gold nuggets too. Yeah, so gold nugget plecos. These
One of
are
the 18 different types of gold nuggets.
Yep. You don't see these every day. Green lasers are the corridoras.
Oh yeah.
Small but awesome.
And the twig cat.
Yep. And then, so yeah, longfin, bristlenose, and then right down there, that's the blue eye bristlenose. Right on the bottom of that pot there. And I think that's roughly it. There's probably one more species hidden somewhere, but I don't know anymore. So, yeah.
All right, well that's it for this trip. I got my Rainbowfish. I picked up a I picked up a Phoenix Stingray light as well. So thanks for watching. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Check out Aquarium Co-op.
Do it.
Check out Mike at Aqua Pros.
Yeah.
Hit the subscribe and
Hit that notification bell, guys.
the notification bell.
Smack it.